It's Prophetess Mary Tama, the Queen of the North. Today I want to talk about Jesus Christo, whom the Christians have appropriated as Jesus Christ. This man, when he walked on the earth, he was very, very unpopular. His name was not Jesus, of course. His name was Yesu. When he was on this earth, he was very, very unpopular. He belonged to a sect that was very, very weird and very unorthodox, even among the Israelites or among the so-called Jews. He was not even in the mainstream. When Yesu was on this earth, the things that he said, the things that he did, made him like he belongs to a cult. If it was today, Yesu Christo would be called an abomination by the majority of people, by millions of people. In fact, they wouldn't even know him because he wouldn't even be that popular. He was never popular during his time. Yesu Christo was not ordained by anybody as the Messiah. No one laid his hands on him to become the Messiah. The scribes and the scholars and the Pharisees, saw him as an abomination, saw him as demon possessed. The average people thought he was strange because his views were not the norm. His views, the things he did, the things he said, was not the norm during his time on this earth. So what has happened is that this man who lived, he became popular after his death. When he was walking on this earth, he was actually seen as belonging to a cult. He was seen as making some outrageous claims that he was the Son of Man, the Son of God. He was saying things that were so outrageous. He looked strange, he behaved strangely. And do you know what? He was also black. He was never ever olive skinned. He was never an Edomite. He was never white. He was a black man who was very unpopular because he said so many strange things. He behaved in a strange way. He was a Nazarene. So they were not even the main people amongst the Israelites. They were seen as some sort of outcasts. They had strange and weird beliefs. That's where Yesu came from. So what has happened is that Christianity, after the death of Christ and everything, Yesu Christo, what the Christians did was that they appropriated who this man was. They appropriated his culture, they appropriated his religion and hijacked it and formed Christianity, and replaced Yesu Christo with a white man they called Jesus Christ. So it is nothing but cultural and spiritual appropriation of Yesu Christo. That's what Christianity is. Now, what I've told you, if you listen carefully, is that Yesu Christo, when he was on earth, no one appointed him to say you're the Messiah. He was a self-appointed Messiah. Now, all men of God, all people who are chosen, are not appointed by anybody. This is what I want to tell you. Every person who is chosen by the Most High Yahweh is not appointed by anybody. They make an entrance onto the earth and then they proclaim that I am who I am. Moses did the same thing. No one appointed Moses. No one laid hands on Moses. He was appointed directly by the Most High Yahweh, but no one saw Moses being appointed. So it means he was a self-appointed Messiah. When a man is being called by the Most High Yahweh, no one is there to witness it. So I don't understand when Christians and all these people who come to my Lord husband, Atihen, the Messiah, and say who is appointed you. Self-appointed Messiah. Has there ever been a Messiah who is not self-appointed? The biggest self-appointed Messiah was Jesus Christ. He declared himself the Son of God without anyone authorizing it. And people didn't even believe him. They thought he was mad, he was crazy. They thought he was demon-possessed. And history repeats itself. All messiahs are seen like that, especially one like Jesus Christ. So today, all you Christians, you can claim Jesus Christ all you want. But the Jesus Christ you're claiming today is the one made by the Roman Catholic Church. That's not the Jesus Christ who walked on earth. He was a weirdo. He was in a cult. He did not conform to the norm. He was outside what is regarded as the norm. If you had to see him today, you would stone him. You would not even want to be associated with him. He was strange. If you saw him today, you'd say, oh, you're satanic. Christians would call him satanic. If he used to appear today, you'd call him satanic. That is the Messiah. And that is my Lord husband. My Lord husband is the Messiah. And he is appointed by Yahweh. No one has seen that. The same way no one saw the God of Israel appointing Jesus Christ. No one saw the God of Israel appointing Moses. He is self-appointed. Every Messiah is self-appointed. And every Messiah will be in the minority. People will think that you're crazy. People will think that you're demon-possessed. Because the God of Israel has chosen you. They say the same to the prophets, to Isaiah, to Jeremiah. They thought they were crazy and they thought that they were demon-possessed. That is a Messiah. And my Lord husband is the Messiah for such a time as this, to lead the chosen people, the remnant of Israel. Most people who call themselves woke, the black Hebrew Israelites, are lost. They are the Pharisees of today. They are not going to make it to the kingdom of Yahweh. You have to submit to your Messiah at hand for you to be saved. I am the prophetess and I have spoken.